Hi, my name is Sierra, and I will be doing my presentation, and I will be explaining basically what I learned throughout all the seminars. Now, first, I do want to say that these seminars have been very useful for me personally. I currently work in sales, and I have a side digital marketing business. So these are all topics that I can most definitely use in my day-to-day lifestyle. So I do want to appreciate that. I learned a ton in this class. Now, just going over an overview of what I'm going to be talking about today. Basically, the art of persuasion, kind of what I learned on that, why writing is important in business, and persuasive appeals. So, first is the art of persuasion. So, this seminar in specific was very interesting to me. I really enjoyed, Steve Jobs' presentation and kind of what he explained, with the new iPhone coming out. I really enjoyed being able to break down, like word for word, kind of what he talked about, kind of piece together, what was persuasion, what was this, what was that. It was very interesting to me personally. Now, Steve Jobs is a great salesman and presenter, so it was pretty cool to be able to pick apart his sales tactics, especially coming from a sales agent myself. Now, biggest thing I realized while watching his presentation was that he was very engaging and enthusiastic. That was the main thing that I took from that. He was very enthusiastic, very excited about the product. You can't really expect someone else to be excited if you're not excited yourself. So that was something that I feel like he did very well and portrayed. Now, I also realized in his presentation, he was also able to paint a picture of how he was solving problems for his customers. So that is another huge thing with sales. If you're selling something and you want somebody to buy what you're selling, you have to be able to solve problems. You have to be able to paint that picture of how you can do that. He definitely did a great job of that. Now, persuasion in general is basically making the audience feel like they need whatever you are selling them. It's kind of the biggest thing I took from that and learned a lot from that seminar. Now, the next one is why is writing important? Now, I learned that writing is in every single part of business. Most businesses use the form of email, so writing is a huge part of that, and being able to write effectively is huge when referring to business. Now, biggest thing that I realized that I didn't really know beforehand is the goal when writing in business is to be exact with your speaking and be very precise, but in as few words as possible. You want to be very brief. You want to make them feel like they don't have to read an entire essay to be able to get down to what you're actually talking about. So that is, one huge thing that I feel like this seminar portrayed really well. Now, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is persuasive appeals. The ethos, pathos, logos, that is what this is referring to. Now, pathos, starting with pathos here. Pathos is emotion. This is bringing a salesperson down to a human level. This is actually something I can give a personal example with because I have to use these every single day in my day-to-day job. I personally sell like Medicare, and I talk to lots of like older individuals, and this process is a very emotional process. So a lot of times the act of change can be very scary. So I have to come down to their level, talk to them, as I am a human, and really get down to their level and understand what the main concern is. So that's something I use in my day-to-day life. Another thing is ethos. Ethos is credibility. So this is basically saying, you should buy from me because I have this certification or I have this much experience. It's how much credibility do you have in what you are providing or trying to persuade someone into buying. The last one is logos, which is logic. This product is solving this problem, this problem, this problem. This is how it can help you. It makes sense. It's very logical. So those are really the biggest things that I learned in this class, in the seminar. Again, I do appreciate everything that was taught during this class because I definitely learned a lot. I'm definitely going to utilize everything in my day-to-day life. But that is all. and I thank you very much for listening.